The Lake Michigan Beach Guide is live now on woodtv.com. We're talking all things beaches today. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm News 8 digital anchor Luke Laster here from the Wood TV Live Desk. Joining me here at the Live Desk, News 8 executive producer Luke Steyer and meteorologist Matt Kirkwood. Gentlemen, good afternoon to you.
Back at you. Ready for summer.
So, folks, we're going to start here with the beach guide. Luke will take the floor here in just a moment, and then Matt will move into some of the more specifics like water temperatures, the forecast, things along those lines. If at any point you have any questions, any comments here related to the content that we're talking about, those hashtags always there below our names. Hey, Luke. Hey, Matt. We'll be able to get your comments up on the screen and rolling. Luke, you created this guide. We'll start with you. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching on Facebook, it's attached to the stream. Takes you over to woodtv.com there. Luke, floor is yours.
Yeah, I got to go to 53 beaches in the last week and a half.
53.
So that was my role that I did. But yeah, I mean, you can take a look at this beach guide here, and I know, Luke, you've pulled it up there. And all of those blue and red dots along the lakeshore are different beaches. It's every public beach from St. Joseph to Ludington. And when you click on a dot, I mean, anyone you click on, it'll pull up a picture. It'll pull up, as you scroll down there, it'll show you what kind of hike you have to take to get there. And so that is West Side Park, or West County Park, yeah, it's kind of in the Fenville area. And it'll show you, whether you have a hike or not, whether there are stairs to go down there. It shows you what kind of parking there is, whether there are pit toilets or modern restrooms, and whether you can take your pets. So there's 53 beaches, 14 of them allow dogs, and a lot of people often are trying to find a place to take their dog out to the lakeshore. And people go there, there's like no spot to take my dog. There are 14 of them in our area where you can take your dogs to. So that's all broken down through there, and you can see how much room there is on each beach, which and Matt, obviously the beach has been getting a lot bigger, and we've got some examples of that we can show in a moment. But yeah, as you walk through here, just beach by beach, just find a new spot. That's Holland State Park. A lot of people know where that one is. It can get really crowded on a weekend especially. There are a lot of other little beaches that you maybe have never heard of. Wind's Nest Park is a great one. Out in Port Sheldon, West Olive area. That beach, I mean, on that picture, Luke, you can see it is a pretty big beach now, and it's a long beach. There's a lot of room to spread out there, and it's gorgeous, and a lot of people have never even heard of it. And there's a great playground there if you've got kids. There's brand new restrooms they built like 2 years ago. So there's just so many incredible beaches we have in our area, and yeah, a lot of people just don't even know about them.
Luke, we have 2 red dots on here. Will you talk about those just so people know?
Yeah, so this is the third year we've done this. The first year we did it, there were quite a few beaches closed. The 2 red dots are the 2 remaining beaches that have not reopened. And the Casco Nature Preserve, which is kind of near South Haven, and the other one is Cow Park, just north of Holland. Both of them had their stairways washed out when the waters came way up in 2020. And those ones haven't been repaired. So we've got 2 beaches still closed. Hopefully they'll get those stairways rebuilt and they can reopen them. The parks around them are still open. You just can't get to the beach.
Luke, tell me about just the time it took to put something like this together. This is the most beaches. This is the 3rd year you've been doing this, and this is the most. These are the most beaches that you've had, I believe. Correct?
Yeah. Last year we had, I think, 47. We're up to 53 this year. It goes all the way to Pentwater. So, I mean, it's a lot of driving to get to those places, and also think of those beach hikes. Sometimes like Saugatuck Dunes or Olive Shores. Those are pretty intense hikes. Normally you do the hike and then hang out there for a few hours. I've been just doing the hike, taking a quick picture, and doing the hike again. But yeah, so we've done that over the last week and a half to make sure we get to all of them and make sure we have those updated pictures to show exactly what the beach looks like this year.
Excellent. Well, do we want to dive into some of our graphics now, gentlemen? Yeah,
those side-by-side photos. So, as you were saying, Luke, we've done this 3 straight years. So this is South Haven South Beach, and on the left, you can see 2020. Remember, they used to have those like sandbag things they put up to try to protect the water plant there. But if you kind of look right next to the sandbags in the left photo, you can see where the swing set is compared to in 2022 now, where the swing set is. I mean, the beach has grown there a bunch. And I mean, Matt, how much is our water levels down now in Lake Michigan?
Oh, since 2020, they're down 25 inches or over 2 feet, which is just remarkable how much you can get a fluctuation from 2 years, let alone a year.
Yeah, and I know there's a couple of other ones there. I think, Luke, we kind of go through ROSY Mounds. This is up near Grand Haven. I mean, there was hardly a spot to put beach chairs 2 years ago, and now that beach has grown significantly. Matt, I mean, I don't know what the science behind it is, but when I was in like the Ottawa County area, those are the beaches that still last year really hadn't come back as much, and this year all of a sudden they're just huge. And I don't know why that is, or if it's because of the slope of the shoreline, but it's remarkable how big those ones. I think I've got a Kirk Park.
Correct.
Kirk Park right there. Kirk Park had virtually disappeared 2 years ago. And now that's another really big beach and a great Ottawa County beach you can get to, and that's also one where dogs are available. There's Olive Shores. It's
remarkable.
It's huge. I love this beach. It's a very hard stairway to go up and over, but it's a marker. Tom Hanks filmed a movie at that beach a decade and a half ago. There's a cool marker that talks about that.
Which one?
Olive. He did. Road to Perdition?
Perdition?
Yeah, Road to Perdition.
No kidding.
There's a scene that was filmed at that beach before it became a park. Now it's Olive Shores Park, and it's beautiful, gorgeous. It's a big stairway. If you go there, be prepared to go up and over a ridiculous amount of stairs. But it's a great beach. And there's Tunnel Park in Holland, which if you're at Tunnel Park either of the last 2 years, last year still as well, it was really small, the amount of beach out there. And all of a sudden this year it has roared back. There's a lot of space at Tunnel Park this year.
There's got to be a lot of happy Lakeshore residents right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And then another thing returning, the beach and boating forecast, man.
Yeah.
So, we have some graphics here to highlight that if we want to dive into those now as well.
Hey, Luke, by the way, what did you save a beach just for yourself?
I can't comment.
I want to know how much gas money you went through to go 53 beaches. Okay, yeah, it's a special time of year. It's unofficial arrival of summer. That means we're going to kick off the beach and boating forecast. And this is kind of the highlights going into what is a very big weekend. And it's almost as if Storm Team 8 has control of the weather, because it has not been a very pleasant pattern. If you include tomorrow, which I'm sure we'll get some rain, it'll be 7 out of 10 days that we've had measurable rain. We're going to change that this weekend, flip the switch to warmer temperatures, drier conditions, and that's exactly what we want for a holiday. Chance of showers, it's still there for this weekend, but I like the timing of it because it looks like it's going to be Saturday night, mostly during the overnight. And it's just a small chance, and the reason we're getting those showers or have that chance is because of a warm front, and that warm front is really going to put us in some summer-like air for Sunday and Monday, which is great for beach and boating. The waves will build once that warm front moves through. We'll have some manageable waves on Saturday, but they will build. And if you're from Muskegon northward in particular on Sunday and in the Monday time frame, do expect some choppy waves, possibly 3 to 5, 3 to 6 footers, especially once you get up to Little Saba Point, Silver Lake area. Keep that in mind if you want to get on the boat. So probably, they haven't issued it yet, they being the National Weather Service, but more than likely there will be small craft advisories issued, at least for a portion of Lake Michigan for Sunday and Monday. And water temperatures are, it's early in the summer or late in the spring, so Lake Michigan takes a while to warm up. And we had below average temperatures for April, and of course that's reflected in the water temperatures. They're hovering right around 50 degrees. So if you're not going to last long if you happen to fall off the pier, so be very, very careful. Obviously, you're not going to be swimming out there. Although I did take a look at some inland lake water temperatures, and they're now in the lower 60s in many lakes, so that's good news there. Here specifically, day by day, you can see the planner showing what we're thinking, and at least initially, and that may change a little bit, but I don't think it's going to change much, and it's great to see it. Now, these are beach temperatures. It's 60 Saturday and mid-70s on Sunday and right around 80 on Monday. You come inland just a little bit, we're talking about adding a good maybe 5 to as much as 10 degrees onto those temperatures. So if you do want to cool down, especially for Memorial Day, which we're expecting inland temperatures right around the mid-80s at least, some humidity, the beach is perfect to cool down. Maybe catch it after a parade.
There we go. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the beach guide attached to the stream if you're viewing on Facebook. It's over on woodtv.com. Gentlemen, anything else that you'd like to add or put out there?
The water's cold. I got into my waist, so it's cold. You can make it for like 30 seconds.
There we go.
I don't believe you. I want to see it.
Quick dip in and out.
And Matt, how long? I mean, with temperatures over the next few weeks, I mean, when will Lake Michigan get to that point where you might be able to jump in and actually spend some time swimming?
Well, the average Lake Michigan water temperature right now is 45 degrees, but we warm up quicker in southern and central Lake Michigan. So it really depends if we continue with the heat. It usually takes about Mid-June for the kids. The kids have no fear. Actually, I'll probably be in this weekend. But and again, we have to be cognizant of the direction of the wind. You can have swimmable temperatures for several days, like we'll say 60s and lower 70s. Then you get an east wind and upwelling will just come in and bring all that cold air or cold water temperatures to the surface. So usually you're pretty safe mid to late June. We'll get some swimmable water temperatures.
I'll be ready.
Matt, Luke, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a look at the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm News 8 Digital anchor Luke Lasser. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you around.